My name's David Mayu. I'm with the Port of Nanaimo, Director of Communications, and we're running our third version of Port Connect this year. We ran one in 2018 and 2019. This year we're doing a virtual presentation for obvious reasons because of the safety for people who attended as well as for employers. So we are having an interview with Rod Grounds. Rod, I'll just let you introduce yourself in a second with your title, and then we will ask Rod about his specific area, ask for trends in the industry and what he might be looking for in his department for work. Okay, so Rod, I'll just come over to you, if you don't mind. Want to introduce yourself, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you, David. My name is Rodney Grounds. I'm the Manager of Marine Operations and Deputy Harbor Master for the Nanaimo Port Authority.
Okay, that's great. And Rod Grounds you've been with the port for a little bit of time, haven't you? How many years now? Or do you want to say?
Since 85. Since
1985. Yeah, so for a fair amount of years, and that's actually one of the things that happens with the port. A lot of people work at the port and stay with the port. So in certain capacities. So there's a broad range of knowledge and skill sets that Rod has developed over the years, and has high value for the port. So this is why we were lucky to have Rod talk to us about what his area entails. So Rod, are you seeing any kind of trends going on in the industry these days? Any different things that are happening that you're finding employers are looking for, or that you might be looking for in terms of skill sets or anything along those lines? What are you looking for?
Thanks, David. Yeah, all of the, from what we've been hearing throughout the marine industry is organizations are looking for individuals that have a marine background and have the skill set to be able to obtain either a 60-ton or a 150-ton ticket, or when you get into your small vessel machinery operators, either restricted or an unrestricted ticket, or engineers. We're hearing across the industry that's the demand at the moment is for those individuals.
Okay, and your primary job in terms of the staff that you engage with, you hire for the patrol division, what is it that you're looking? What are they engaged in terms of activities, and what would you be looking for in terms of skill sets?
So for our patrol division, our guys and gals, they patrol the waters here in Nanaimo. We have two vessels that the NPA Eagle and the NPA Osprey. Both of them
right.
perform different functions. The NPA Osprey has the ability to do pilotage, active transfers, as well as static transfers with Pacific Pilotage Authority.
In your capacity then, Rod, as the Deputy Harbor Master, and you work with a lot of different agencies, you look for different people with the patrol division to man the patrol division. What kind of activities are they engaged in? What kind of skill sets, or what are you looking for in a person to work and patrol?
Yeah, so our staff, they're basically our eyes and ears for the harbor master and myself in the office. So they're out every day. They're patrolling, keeping an eye on the harbor, and reporting back with anything that they find that is suspect, or they need, if they have the ability to deal with it on the water, then then they'll do that. If not, report back and advise of what they've found.
Okay, so what kind of issues do they respond to? I mean, the range of issues from security, safety, environment. There might be, those different aspects of their activities.
Yeah, all of the above there. With our safety, we've got we have sites that are regulated by Transport Canada for our deep sea terminals. Our patrol divisions going by doing waterside surveys or sweeps for safety, the facility security plans. There's a component of the facility security plans that the patrol division acts on those. And as far as incidents, we co-crew with Nanaimo Fire Rescue. So you may have at any point in time the ability to work with response agencies, be it Nanaimo Fire, RCMP, BC Ambulance Service, Coast Guard, RCM
Right.
Stores.
Okay. Okay. So that's quite a range. Anyone else that you? I know Transport Canada has some. There's lots of regulations that you have to enforce, or at least be eyes and ears for. Anything that comes up in that, you have to, from an environmental point of view, do you respond to different incidents?
Yeah. So with with our oil spill pollution, we do have an oil spill component that we respond on behalf of the Canadian Coast Guard. That initial contact, survey the scene, get an approximate spill location, and then if it's coming from shore, obviously we contact the city of Nanaimo. If it's coming through one of their storm drains, or if it's from a vessel, then we can to work to protect the environment, either remove the vessel from the water,
Right.
put in some containment boom, whatever we have to do to ensure that we keep the water safe and clean.
Right. So, and of course, the water, we only see the water from the surface. There's what goes underneath the surface, and then what comes from the shore, both ways. So there's all those things. It's quite a dynamic environment to be working in. Would you say each day is a little different out there for you and the crew?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, it's as we alluded to before. I've been here for a few years, and yeah, most definitely. My time on the vessel, every day was different. Even in the office here, you're always doing something. It's
Right.
just a little bit different each day.
Okay, that's great. So yeah, your job is pretty wide ranging in terms of the two terminals, the two deep sea terminals, the harbor, departure bay through to the boat base, and then those are the physical parts of it. Then on the east side of Protection Island, where the anchorages are over to Gabriel Island, the whole jurisdiction that we have from Dodd Narrows all the way over to Pipers, and that entrance island connecting towards Vancouver Island. If you take a look at what you have to achieve, it's such a broad range, and eyes and ears are one part of it, but we also have an electronic system. There's electronic monitoring that we do as well. I know that you're engaged in that, but it's a tool that it helps the patrol division as well, helps you patrol from eyes and ears a different way. Do you have any comment on that? It's kind of an interesting element of the port.
Yeah, we've got the ability to be able to monitor all traffic coming in and out of our port's jurisdiction. We're able to do anchor watch on the deep sea vessels in our anchorage areas, and all this information is received via AIS. So whatever the vessel's transmitting is what we're looking at on screens.
Right.
And that gives us the ability to replay, to figure out what it is that could be causing an issue or causing a problem,
Right.
and then some mitigations to be able to rectify it. And so it has a lot of uses for
Sure.
for that type of activity, to be able to mitigate risk.
Okay. And the weather is a real factor. I mean, there's a seasonality to things, but the weather changes your days and can change your days abruptly. Can you anticipate most of those things? Because, weather's predictable. Or what would you say about that?
Well, as far as Environment Canada, we'll respond with a weather warning if we have if there's a need, if we get a small craft warning or a gale warning.
Right.
We'll submit that. We'll give that to the vessels at anchor, ask them to maintain an anchor watch, and we've got a speech that we give the vessels at anchor within our jurisdiction.
Right. And then because of the variety of vessels that you have, I mean, the other day we had BC Ferries apparently went by a smaller vessel. A smaller vessel ended up running into a bit of trouble. So the port have, through the Harbor Patrol, Harbor Division responded to that. So that's another element of the safety and security that you provide for users of the harbor.
Yeah, that incident there involved 5 adults, 1 child in an overturned vessel. Luckily for the people that were in the water, there was lots of vessels of opportunity around that they were quickly brought out of the water and taken to Brecon Point for BC Ambulance Service to do an assessment. So our patrol boat responded, and eventually we towed the overturned vessel into the boat ramp, so the owner could get his boat back. And he had an independent contractor come in and right the vessel.
Right.
So
Okay.
we, reported that information to Victoria Coast Guard Radio and the emergency desk for any pollution reports. So that's just one incident in the day.
Yeah, that's just one. And there could be more than one thing going on. And one of the things I wanted to ask, Rod, for the type of person you're looking for, is there anybody that you would say, here's what we're looking for in a person to work with us? Is there something that comes to mind that you want as a qualification? What is the best way to get a hold of you as well?
So yeah, I mean, with technology nowadays, technology makes a huge part of working the vessel, the equipment on board, the equipment on shore here. So we have individuals that have those skills to be able to navigate through our common electronics that we have nowadays. That's a big part.
Yes.
It can be a hurdle.
Right.
As long as we have individuals that are team players and want to work for a great organization, your basic your master 60 ton, 150 tons as far as the masters go, bridge watch, your meds, ROCMC, ICS. The incident command structure is basically
Right.
what we work with. So that type of training, if not, we've got on-site training as well. And you can contact me at ourgrounds@npa.ca.
Yeah, great. Okay. That's it. I mean, it's hard to cover everything you do in a short interview like this, but I think for viewers, they have a good sense, good feel for some of the core activities that you do under your office, in your office, and for the patrol division. So I want to thank Rod for your time, because I know you're busy. You can tell you're busy because the phone is ringing in the background, and you've actually muted one of your sources of connections out. I know that. So, there's different things going on. It's a pretty dynamic position. So I appreciate you taking the time to provide some of the viewers. So is there anything else you wanted to add at this point? Anything comes to mind?
No, just thank you for taking the time to go through these videos. And unfortunately, we can't meet face to face. Hopefully next year, and look forward to talking or receiving emails.
Great. Thanks, Rod. And for viewers, I appreciate you taking the time to dial in with us today, to link in, and we will have the contact information for Rod Grounds set up so that you can contact him directly or contact Work BC Nanaimo, and we'll make sure we can get that connection in place for you. Port Connect is a presentation of Work BC Nanaimo, working with the marine industry locally and stakeholders, and we appreciate Rod Ground's time today. So thanks very much for dialing in, and good luck with your opportunities. Thank you.